Twice by Feed Me Jack. Technically, it's by another band because it's a cover, but that was that song. Really good. Just a daily reminder to listen to Feed Me Jack. I got asked what I'm playing. I'm playing Doom 2016. Yes, I'm playing the multiplayer of it. I saw some people talking about it just like on the internet, and it seems like there's a little bit of a resurgence of people playing it just because, you know, Doom Eternal hype and all that. So I figured I'd play for an hour or two. Probably not going to be super long, especially because I figured the queue might die after like 9 o'clock. So I'm just going to play it for a little bit. I actually have SR on currently for any Twitch subs. So if you have any good fragging jams, please put them on. Like Guilty Gear soundtrack kind of stuff. Otherwise, I'm just gonna play. I don't usually have that many subs in chat to like actually fill the SR, so I may lower it so anyone can. But I figure I'd set it this way at least at the start. What's your favorite demon to play as? Okay, here's the thing. I only have 2 demons unlocked. Because apparently you have to unlock demons in this game. Let me show you. Which I don't even know how. I just want to say I really don't like the menu of this in the first place. But the only demons I have unlocked currently are Revenant, Baron of Hell, and Mancubus. And I've only actually played the Revenant once. You have to unlock stuff with levels. I don't know how fast the leveling system is. Maybe it's not that bad. It bugs me a little bit. It seems like you have to play a bunch of games before you can use all the weapons and the equipment. Hold on, I just have to make sure I have the audio on. Before I start, I need to like build my loadout, which again, in this you have to slowly unlock stuff. So, like, I don't have the chain gun, burst rifle. I don't have any of these yet. I have very limited options. You need to fix the SR. I need to fix it? What's wrong with it? Just that it's saying that your video is over 10 minutes, but it's not? Christmas lights? Yeah. I used to have these on, like, year-round when I streamed. I stopped webcamming as much. Do you want to know why? Why I have lights on? I can tell you. When I show you why, you'll know. In the music video for El Scorcho, their Christmas lights just sprawled around in the background. So when I moved out, I sprawled a bunch of lights just like around my room. So it's a Weezer reference. in case you would have assumed otherwise. Let me go ahead and, like, quick build my loadout. Out of my options, I kind of like the... I've only tried, like, the first 2 weapons, so I don't... I mean, I played Doom. I know, like, what a fucking lightning gun is. But I don't know how effective all of these options are in the multiplayer. Also, I can't really find good free-for-all or deathmatch. I don't know how fast the queue is. But I played a couple of team matches, and they kind of flew by, so... 3 people! That's a lot for Doom standards. I might actually get into a 3-person match. Thank you, Mango. Alright. Hold on, I want to re-queue. I've been getting in matches with 10 people. I was literally just in one, and I think the queue died right as I started streaming. At least 2 of you own Doom, right? Go ahead and queue up, just for me. Oh, I need to end the YouTube stream, so take care. I don't have to, per se, but I did. Good start to the SR. It broke? No, I think I might still have like a 5 limit on it. Hold on. I upped it to about, like, 8 songs allowed in the SR. I think the queue actually died. Hold on. Sorry, my roommate was asking for my car keys. I'm here now. I don't think my match is here, though. I cannot believe that. The queue... I was getting 20 people games. I'll give it a minute. I'll wait. I'm not in a rush. Thanks, New Wave. Thanks any subs I missed while I was away. Of the matches I've played, I've had fun with the actual mechanics of the Doom multiplayer. But the main problem, as you can see, is getting a match. Oh yeah, I turned the webcam off, didn't I? Play Quake Champions. I think I might have it downloaded. So like in a worst case, yeah, in a worst case scenario, I could go play Quake Champions. I just don't want to do that right now. Play Team Deathmatch? Is that not what I'm in? I was under the impression that's what I was queued for. Alright, now I wait. It seems like people are having a problem with the SR. I don't know. Okay, there it is. So I guess I was in the wrong queue. I have a bunch of things in my SR. It seems like it's working. Sorry. This is a Guilty Gear Exerd song, by the way. Sounds kind of like a Sonic Heroes tune. We can't link songs. That's weird. I guess it's just something with my chat moderation. I'll fuck with it in a bit. I'm in with you? You got in the match? I want you to hard focus the streamer. Not really. I don't know how good my frame rate's gonna be while I'm streaming. I need all the crutch I can get. The tunes aren't drowning me out, by the way, right? I need to make sure. It's good? Okay. Yeah, there's not a big reason I'm playing this, by the way. There's not like a big free-to-play sale or I'm not getting paid. I just kind of felt like playing this. Actually, hold on. I need to make sure I have the in-game music off. Oh, and I have like a huge mouse pad, so I'm gonna do like full effort mode for a second. I've heard people talking about this saying that it's actually improved a lot since it was first released. But I don't think that's raining praise. I think that's just comparatively it's not terrible. Also, I'm testing centered view models. It might get old quickly though. Also, there's a lot of gimmick modes I found in this, which is a little weird. As someone who just likes playing DM, sometimes you'll get freeze tag games. You hate the view models. What's the chat consensus? Do you find centered view models weird? Actually, I think this was a song from the previous SR, so I could skip it. Too big? Yeah, it's really annoying on hit scan weapons just because the particles of the shots take up your entire view. I don't know if I can actually change it like mid-game though. You can turn off hands, but it also turns off your weapon and it's kind of annoying. And I can't remember where the actual option to uncenter it is. I may have to just do that after the game. I like it for stuff like the laser gun. Just a bit more concise. You don't have it coming from a weird angle. I feel like the visual fidelity of this game is strange too. Anyone that's further than 10 feet away, it's just red on red. This doesn't sound like fragging music. Not to criticize the SR, but this sounds like Christmas music. And I know I have lights everywhere, and a candle lit, and a Christmas sweater on, but that doesn't... It's not an invitation to play smooth piano lobby music. Actually, you know what? I take it back. This is kind of perfect for fragging. Keeps my heart rate down from all the coffee I've had today. The layout of this reminds me of a Destiny 2 Crucible map, weirdly enough. Although I guess it's more like the Crucible reminds me of this. The good life. I get it. I get it now. You less dehydrated? Yes. Marginally. Look at that. You know what? I'm totally down for SRs like this. I take it back. The VOD will be dead, but the Doom stream, I'm not too worried. People playing Doom MP, it's had... The team matchmaking has people playing. I can totally see why people get turned off of this a lot, though. Just because I'm someone who likes having all the options on the table immediately. And you have to, like, wait before you can use certain weapons. I'm assuming. I don't know if you can pay to, like, unlock everything. Alright, I'm just building another loadout. Shotgun, minigun. It's going to be kind of like a TF2-y loadout, I guess. This will be my Doom loadout, and... I don't know, meme loadout. Is this just a better version of Quake Champions? I mean, isn't Quake Champions kind of what this wanted to be, but they didn't... It just got outsourced to a different dev that didn't really have the resources to do it? I would say Quake Champions probably has more fleshed out stuff. But even that's being generous to Quake Champions, which isn't that fleshed out in my experience. You know, there's like 3 things to do in that game, and people only queue for about 2 of them. This doesn't sound like fragging music. Oh, and there's also, like, the rune system in this, which I still don't comprehend. He moved so fast. What the fuck was that rollout speed? There's so much stuff in this game that I don't understand. The HUD alone, it's... visual overload sometimes. I want to walk that fast. Oh, his name is Aimbot. I'm pretty sure this guy's cheating. And I don't say that as a accusation. I mean, I was queuing earlier, and he was doing this exact same shit. I think there's just, like, rampant cheaters in Doom multiplayer. I'm just gonna go. You will receive a loss. As long as I can queue again, I don't care. By the way, there's apparently rampant hacking, which I feel like if you're going to hack in any game, there's so much bigger fish to fry. Thanks, Jenkins. Yeah, I have it set to people can only queue once. But again, I think, like, just there aren't that many subs in my chat, so I'm gonna actually change it to 2, so the people here can do it multiple. For now, at least. I'll adjust as necessary. Shotgun in Doom is just kind of playing Scout. Double jump. The movement feels different though. You don't have as much control over like changing directions, which is something I really like in TF2, but games like this, it's a bit harder. Three. And I'm gonna win against all three. Alright, I know my favorite gun. There's a rune for air movement? Guarantee you I don't have it unlocked then. If I do, I want to put that on ASAP. I was expecting metal songs when I did the SR, but I actually really like the direction you guys are thinking. Like mellow lo-fi beats. It looked like he tried to rocket jump. So how does this look on Twitch? Is it just like all tiny pixels? Is it constant bitrate for you? Because I'm playing 1080 and if I shoot for more than 5 seconds, I can hardly tell what's happening. In fact, I'm going to turn off damage numbers because I don't need to see 100 sixes on my screen. Does it let us queue together in-game? It must, right? I've never actually tried. I can attempt it after this. So it's... The damage numbers help you know that you're definitively hitting someone, but they just take up so much space. I almost couldn't even tell I'm hitting someone if not for the sound of a sandbag hitting the ground. I main heavy, bro. Don't 1v1 me. Oh, in any other game, that would have shredded him 3 times over. This is not a fragging beat. Did they ever announce Doom Eternal multiplayer? Yeah, it's confirmed, but it's not going to be PvP in the same sense this is. It's more like niche gimmicky, where one team is... How I don't know if there's multiple modes, but I know you can have like 2 demons versus 1 demon slayer, and that's like the PvP. And I think there's also like 2v2 and slight variations, but it's not going to be like 5v5. It's more like Left 4 Dead PvP. I need to change my runes. But I don't even know where that is. Alright, my options are... Evasion, gain increased movement speed while your combined health is less than 75. I was told there was an air control rune, right? But I don't see one here. It'll be dead in a week. Probably. Yeah, I'll give it more than a week. I think you are lying. Yeah, there's nothing. There's just increased item pickup, less self-damage, show enemy health bars. I mean, I could use that, I guess. Gain a speed boost during the power item countdown. None of these are that interesting for me. So I guess I'll just have show enemy health. I just feel like my chain gun was doing pitiful damage. Is there a floss? I mean, I'm a fan of the Carlton. It seems like most of these you have to either unlock by leveling or doing specific tasks. I'm good. It put me into a non-team game. Okay, well, wait. That rune's only in the campaign? And you wonder why this failed. Did you watch the Sonic movie? Yeah, it was better than it deserved to be, but it was entirely mediocre. I've like watched a couple of YouTuber reviews of it, and it seems like people want to be more generous than it deserves. They're like, I was ready to shit on it. What's the deal with the Olive Garden jokes? That's just a Sega thing. Why would... You would think that they would get a sponsor with actual Sonic food. But it's too obvious, I guess. Do a dab, Mr. Funny Streamer? Okay. Doom crashed. Doom crash and tear. Do the floss. I don't even have the room for it. So my queue partner got kicked out of the match, or rather his game crashed, so it's now 3v3. I feel so slow compared to the speeds I've seen people go. It's fine. It's intentional, actually. What do you know? Map memory actually does go pretty far in a game like this. I do appreciate seeing their health. This rune is probably my preferred. Ugh. I thought you mained heavy. I do, but heavy usually can't double jump. And it's like a weird amalgamation, and that's what trips my brain up. Because I want to move like I'm 300 pounds, but I actually move like I'm 110. I'm sorry, 125. Thin heavy? I mean, it would... I think it would technically just be called a light at that point. That's the demon you can spawn as. Should probably just make the chainsaw my main gun. I'm not even really using this shoddy. I hit Q to try and like frag grenade the door, not realizing that's not how this game works. I think I have an E though. Oh, you can deal with that. Yeah, I mean, I'm noticing the queues can be a little long, but the matches tend to fill up once they start. So I guess it's really not an issue. Great fragging song. Kudos. It was a mine. I don't even know what these indicators are. I guess this is to guide you to the cap point. Okay. What? Did he just shoot me from behind? I mean, I appreciate the funk inflate, I just don't see how it's relevant. I love the chain gun, but it seems like it's very not good at distances. Inflate my KD. That's a good life philosophy. I keep forgetting this is a Doom game where you have to hoard armor to win. I'm so used to just wanting to run straight at people. Otherwise that happens. Should probably change my name from QuakeVet92 in hindsight. That might get people to focus me harder than I intend. I don't know what to do. Normally I would invite anyone that's watching, if you want to queue up and join, you're more than welcome to if you have it downloaded. But keep in mind, Doom is like 60 gigabytes. So if you didn't have it downloaded and now you want to play, I hope you have gigabit. But I mean, I welcome the assistance to a faster queue. Alright, I can't chain gun anymore. I just keep getting insta-killed by everything. You can rev your gun? Oh my god, you can! At least we didn't have a aimbot killer on the server. No, this is the Doom soundtrack, Gushy. Why is your name QuakeVet? Because I was pubbing in TF2 a few weeks ago, and I wanted to just have the kind of name that would intimidate free-to-plays. So I chose that. Lightning gun. Does anyone know if lightning gun's like OP in this? I know it's like super go-to in Quake Champions. It's alright in this. I'll take that. I'm tied because the combat shotgun apparently has less damage than the super. Wait, weapon mod? You can mod weapons? I'm overloaded. I'm trying to like just create a loadout, but there's so many intricacies. Melee only if you're a real man. When you think about it, a bullet is melee, but it's just leaving your body. Right? A shotgun is just like a extended punch. Oh, it means right-click in-game to do the weapon mod. I assumed it was all just zoom in. You should do the first level of Doom on Nightmare. Yeah, we'll see if the practice helps me. I'm playing on like the lowest visual graphic settings, by the way, because it kind of runs like trash. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and turn off metrics. Wow, I was not pre-revving my gun at all. This should help a lot with the damage output. I'm not saying the game doesn't run well, but when you're trying to stream it, it doesn't help. No, not even the Tomislav can keep up with this. Okay. I commend the effort for trying to use cover. I mean, it's a smart move. You just underestimate my power. Holy shit, I am ripping and or tearing right now. I'm the aimbot killer. What are they, shit? But they must be. If I'm doing this well on the server, the game is sandbagging me. It's the only explanation. That or maybe I don't give myself credit for my massive tracking skills. Marilyn Manson. Not the kind of fragging I'm thinking of. Oh, so much shields. What games have you been playing recently? Genre-wise, I'm kind of all over the place. JRPG, Chrono Trigger, Metroidvania with Prime, Bayonetta, so hack and slash, Doom. I guess, like, if I had to generalize, what I'm into right now is, like, RPGs. I haven't been playing quite as much Prime. Not like massive progress. Dude, they're all always in... They're full shield at all time! New plan. Don't run right at the 3 stack. Why should I throw grenades? I am the grenade. Okay, I should throw grenades. You're right. There's a voice chat in this game, but you would never know by playing it. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind playing this game in a different team format. It's very designed for just DM, where you run through a lot of chokes.
Hey, Funk, what's good?
Hey, bro. I don't know if my button works. Okay. Favorite from the Animal Crossing Direct? It's not from the Direct, but there is something that happened that I thought was interesting. When the Direct went out, they updated the Twitter for Animal Crossing. But the Twitter used to be Isabelle themed, so now it's a Tom Nook tweet about getting put into Smash. Which is an unintended side effect that I thought was, like, mildly humorous. Tom Nook, he's confirmed. Look. That's my favorite thing from it. This isn't fragging music. This is something from like my Spotify rock playlist. I like the song, but I need like hard drums right now. Overkill. Oh, my hand gets so shaky when they're more than 5 feet close. How'd I do? I felt like I did okay. I mean, we won, so. MVP. Not even top 3. No. I'm having fun. I think the gunplay is very good of this. The HUD and the unlocking of stuff, and even some of the maps leave a lot to be desired. But the actual game, like, damn, man, there was potential here. I just hate that you're, like, locked out of options. Can you have multiple runes at the same time, or is that just loadouts, I guess? It must be. I want to get evasion, but anything speed related. Every time I look at chat, it's like 80% people trying to SR. This is why I have the queue so short, so it fills. And now it's entirely frozen. Did it just break? I think the game just broke on me. Hello? Yep. Doom just crashed. I have to literally task manager this. If it'll let me out. Help! I'm stuck! I can't get my mouse control. I can't alt-tab, I can't get control of anything else. My mouse is locked. The only option I have, Windows tab does nothing as well. Doom's trying to take me out. Someone call for help, call 911. I've tried Control-Alt-Delete. My mouse is still not available. I know what you guys can see. It's set up to a desktop. Okay, I got Task Manager open. I'm gonna resuscitate my game. Don't worry, they've only had 4 years to fix that. Well. And Steam still thinks it's open. Doom is eternal. Jeez. I'm trying to put on a show here. How's my favorite e-boy doing? Coming down from 300 BPM, thinking I was gonna have to literally shut my computer off. Yeah, I saw the devs deconfirming Slayer in Smash. I mean, not necessarily deconfirming, but confirming that he's probably not in the immediate DLC. Yeah, the Doom dev said that they were inquiring to Nintendo, and they were basically saying like, hey, do you want Doom Slayer? Because we can give you it. But Nintendo never followed up. So yeah, it was kind of deconfirmed. Which sucks. Because I can't, there's not that many Smash reps that I feel a personal attachment to. Outside of, I don't know, like Toon Link. So if Dante or Doom got in, I would feel like a personal attachment to a main. Oh, Sinister, you can rejoin if you want. I think. I don't even know how to set up a party. There you go. Nice calm music. Deconfirmed implies like it's never happening. It's not that Nintendo said we're not adding Doom Guy, it's that they didn't say we're adding. It's either teleporter or siphon grenade, and I kind of like the extra damage output, so... Maybe in the next Smash? I don't think there's going to be a next Smash, and I kind of hope there isn't. I think Sakurai deserves to just finish Ultimate, take a break, work on something else, and then 5 years down the line, just re-release Ultimate on whatever platform they have at the time. I don't think they need to make an Ultimate 2 or a Smash Revengeance. I'm okay with it being the definitive edition, at least for now. If they want to do like a Melee 2, I'd allow that. I think your best bet is a DLC Pack 3, like 2 years down the line. Not even 2 years, just... Nintendo makes a new console, they re-release Smash Ultimate on it, and they put a DLC pack on that console. I think after this DLC pack on the Switch, don't hold out. Can we get a Brawl 2? I think you're tripping, bro. Try double shotty teleporter? It's like that one guy from Quake Champions, Wolfenstein. FUNKe working for Nintendo win. I don't think I'm qualified. I don't think I would want to anyways. I feel like they're better people for that. Working for Valve win. If Jill can't get a job at Valve, good fucking luck, FUNKe. Also, again, like, in terms of utility, I'm pretty limited. Let me write a few novels, maybe I can get picked up as a writer. And by novels, I mean YouTube biographies. Please, come help. I don't... This is like confusing me. Am I playing Fallen Order? I don't think there's a lightsaber in this game. Lime's crew. I promise this isn't Doom ambiance. Foliage. I have an idea. We won, though. Why are there moans in this one? I specifically asked for songs for fragging in Doom Eternal. You know what? It works. Okay, that's about as far as I can go with that joke. I was looking for a transparent one, I promise. That was the first. I can never find actual transparent images. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not getting kicked. Oh, I'm watching Sinister. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna leave it on. Anyways, for those that just got here, I'm playing the multiplayer of Doom 2016, which is quite critically acclaimed for its online play. For those curious, this will not be in Doom Eternal. There will be a PvP, but it's going to be more niche and like Demon v Human. Man versus Demon, I think that's the 10th literary scenario. You know, man versus man, man versus God, man versus demon. Which I guess would also be man versus nature, but I digress. Man versus machine. I think that's an actual one, isn't it? Man versus technology. So you're technically right. I just don't know if they were accounting for like a Team Fortress 2 game mode when they wrote that. I think there's a Doom song next. I'm just gonna move forward. Yeah, that's Doom. I guess the more I think about it, fragging music is a subjective statement. It could really mean anything. We have different definitions, clearly. I guess this is... What is this, like, deathmatch? I wanted an actual, round game. I'm looking at the SR and it's all bullshit like this. Very little actual Doom music. I never really look at what's going on outside the map. That's kind of fucked up. Sinister, I don't know what we're playing right now. We were in 5v5 and now we're chasing one guy who's hiding the entire match. 3v3 hide and seek. I think I'm good to leave. I don't know if you guys are. What is this? I mean, it's still less weird than freeze tag. Play Doom 6s. I would like that. I mean, 5CP and TF2 is one of my preferred PvP sort of formats. Not necessarily 5CP, but sort of territory control. Symmetrical territory control. But a lot of games don't really do that. I mean, even Overwatch doesn't really do symmetrical control. aside from like King of the Hill. And that kind of has limited potential. Alright, you can see me actually frag off now. Victory? Wait, that was it? Oh, it's 5v2. I don't know how many of the raiders happen to have Doom downloaded. It's like 60 gigabytes. But on the off chance you do, you're welcome to queue. It might make my life a little easier. You get to play Doom multiplayer, which I'm sure is a rare occasion. I don't mean to use you. I'm just... Let's be honest. This game needs anything it can get. SR Smooth Jazz. It doesn't work like that, but I respect the spirit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can we get pics of your toes? You can't, but that reminds me, if you're into Sonic's feet, go see the Sonic movie. They show it more times than you want, less times than you'd expect. My rune's not working. I'm serious. One of the first times... I can't describe Sonic's feet to you, but they like tease it, which is even weirder. Like they know. What jokes did you laugh at? The only times I really laughed in that movie were in the first 10 minutes. I like actual jokes, like the turtle. But other than that, not much. I wonder if us queuing as a group is affecting the matchmaking. It crashed again. I'm playing on not OpenGL. I'm on Vulkan, I think, because I noticed I got better frames on it. I don't know if that might be affecting you. But yeah, they're trying to appeal to Sonic fans. You're gonna change your outfit as well, your armor, but it takes forever to unlock anything. Oh yeah, the bucket head. I definitely got to put on the counterfeit Solaire. So this looks so dumb. They give you way too many options in my experience. I am not so ecstatic about customization. Do you people know what fragging music means? This sounds like that sniper taunt with a didgeridoo. Welcome to the Funk stream. I make a lot of TF2 jokes you might have caught on. Thanks, Turkle. Why are your Christmas lights still up? Hold on. I'm gonna get the photo again. Because of Weezer. Weezer is why. It's a cute backdrop. Yeah, that too. No, like 2 years ago I put up these lights just while I was streaming, and then I just kept them up. And I moved stuff around, but I put them up again, just because it makes me feel happy, okay? I like it's the perfect light level for me. You have your weird quirks and I have mine, alright? And you don't question it. Life's too short to be conforming to a dry gray wall for my backdrop. We question, we just don't state it. That's fine. Totally cool. You can judge me all you want. You gotta dissolve your ego, bro. let people be. I have like a shitty loadout on, but somehow I'm not too worried about it. It's based on the how well these enemies are playing. This weirdly is actually fitting. Now that I'm in-game and listening to the didgeridoo. Do not like this gun, though. For anyone curious, between this and Quake Champions, I think I'd still pick Quake Champions, if only because you kind of have access to stuff more quickly. The map design is a bit more, I don't know, it's a bit less cluttered and clumped. I like the abilities more in Quake Champions than I do this, but I like the guns more in this. I'd pick, like, reluctantly Quake Champions. And if I had to pick, like, any hero shooter, I'd probably pick I don't know. Paladins. There's this new game coming out that's like a weird MOBA-esque hero shooter. It comes out in 3 weeks. It has blood in its name. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, please. This is killing me. They look kind of interesting. I think it was 4v4. Not Bloodborne. No, not Bloodborne. Bloodborne cart. Also no. Hold on. I have it in my wish list, I think. Bleeding Edge. That's what I was thinking of. This isn't an FPS per se, but I kind of had my eye on this. I don't think they actually show gameplay anywhere in this. I saw some people reviewing this. It looked kind of neat. I don't know how well it's going to hold up, but if I had to pick like a hero game, I'm keeping my eye on that. Wish list, tier list? I think I already did that. So no. If you lose to a chain gun at this range, then uninstall. Oh, this is why people run so fast. And die faster. Please increase queue length. The reason I have it short is just because if it's so long, people will queue and they'll be gone in an hour. And then their song will play. If I keep it lower, then like anyone that's here can hear their own song. Otherwise, I would. This is a little finger snapper of a tune. Is this a mod? Nope. This is the standard Doom multiplayer. It's weird. Fun, but weird. I haven't played it in like 2 years, just for reference. I played this on a whim because, you know, Doom Eternal hype. It's got people queuing enough that you can actually get a match. Have I unlocked anything else yet? Nothing that interests me. Interesting, I usually love rocket launchers in these games, but in this, I don't know. I want to click heads. Invite me? Alright. Lobby is full. Ugh, can you wait one? Actually, hold on, what? It depends on what match it is. I haven't played 7 Days, did I? No. Okay, thanks. Did you prefer Pikachu or Sonic movie? Pikachu. If only because it felt more grand, setting-wise. I talked about this like a few streams ago, so I won't get into it, but Detective Pikachu was much more ambitious in showing a bunch of very different scenery and settings. It kind of developed a world, right? Like, I could believe, okay, there's like a Pokemon world, and there's interesting stuff happening in every city. Whereas with Sonic, it's just like, okay, so there's Sonic, and like that's all that's interesting around here. There's not really like a grander thing aside from like the rings. There's an anime girl as the icon for this song. Not to discredit it, just letting you know. Look at me in my dumbass bucket hat. I just like the chain gun, man. Although I should probably try the rifles, honestly. I thought I had one with... Okay. Both rifles. I don't know. There are 5 people trying to get the queue every time it opens. Yeah. Just the nature of it. Oh, what the hell is this gun? It's a semi-auto? I'm good. I hate these guns. You gotta do like this weird half tracking where you track and then you aim and track and then aim. I'm going back to the chainsaw. Actually, no, I'm going to the shotgun. Oh, I like this map. It's like a weird spacey gimmick. Burst fire would be the term, yeah. Yoink. This is no different from running around with a lightning gun, but it just kills faster. All right. This seems a little overpowered. But extremely up my alley. I can turn up the jams in a moment. I'm just like, I'm really in this right now, you know? Lightning heavy? I think that's just called the railgun. Or lightning gun. The railgun is green. Mine, 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 mine. Round 2, baby. This FOV, like, hurts to not see this much, but I think it's only fair. This is weird. I mean, even, like, Overwatch doesn't let you go this stupid with your ultimate. But I guess it's Doom. It's meant to be, you know, Doom. feel bad. I feel bad for these guys. No opportunity to play the game. Souls captured 32. I have twice as much as the second top scorer. That's not bullying. That's playing the game. Oh yeah, I'm chasing. I want a third round. Please come back. It's bullying. Ooh, pitiful. Funk, come here often. To do multiplayer, not really often. So, I mean, streaming, I guess, yeah. Spotty, but I'm around. I probably should have given like a forewarning before, like when I announced the stream, but I try hard in these games. It's weird how much effort they put into the multiplayer. You have to keep in mind, this is the summation of years of updates. It wasn't always this polished. Initially, it was kind of clunky. Now it's in a state where it's pretty playable, but the player base is so small that it's kind of underappreciated. Plus, there are just better options, you know, with like Quake Champions and all that. I'm thinking of becoming a streamer. How many millions can I get in the first month? It really comes down to whether or not you have an OnlyFans. If you have an OnlyFans, sky's the limit. But if you're just doing it vanilla, then tough luck. I have an OnlyFans, and I gotta say, the money's just been raking in ever since. The nudes aren't even mine. I just find really attractive pictures on the internet and then Photoshop my face over it, but it doesn't seem to stop them from paying. Shoulda knew that would happen. My tracking, it's so weak. It used to be so much better. Sounds like a 90s anime intro. 80s anime intro, actually. Oh, that's what that is. Sadame? I don't know where he is. This sounds like the first intro to Full Metal Alchemist 2006. Like a weird B-side outtake. Torasiki, whoa! Not really. Okay. Mixing wise, it kind of does, not sonically. Like it could have been made by the same people. First place! Oh, I didn't floss. Fuck. I need all 8 people here to know that I won. Kills his demon 19. I am the real monster. I have fun in that demon mode. I like that sort of free-for-all frenzy to unlock the ultimate. Move quick. I'll bail out if you don't get in. Ew, what the fuck is that loadout? They have good customization in it. Did he? It doesn't look like he got in. I don't know if Sinister is still waiting to get in. It crashed again? Yeah. If you're not on lowest settings, you probably should. I mean, even I crash with it, but that's unfortunate. What happened? Everyone's gone. Have you heard of Masayoshi Takanaka? First I've heard. Takanaka. I mean, you could name a lot of English composers. I wouldn't be able to tell you. The only ones I know are Coda and The Pillows. And a couple of niche indie Japanese rock bands. Overseas, outside of that, not too good. How long have I been queuing for? I started at 7, was it? So like an hour and a half. I figured the queues would kind of like die. I mean, it's still slow, but at least it's like filling. Fine, longer than I expected. I kind of figured I would only last like about 2 hours. I'm having fun. I don't think I'm gonna go till like 12 a.m. gaming on Doom multiplayer though. The wind's from the song, by the way. The VOD is so dead. All of these titles are official music video. What genre is this? Is this grime? This is intimidating. Mongolian folk metal. Wow, that is a mouthful. I'm all for it. Yo, that kick. If my grandma knew I was listening to this, she would get my parents to retroactively disown me. This demonic noise. That is the absolute lowest my vocal cords go, by the way. Whoa. That is the actual lower limit. I can't go lower. Whoa. Whoa. I hope my roommates can't overhear me. They're gonna think I'm trying to summon Beetlejuice. Don't fuck up your voice. That one doesn't stress it. It's when I add like a grime to it, it hurts. The was are easy. That's just like stretchy. Whoa. If anything, that's good practice. As long as I drink water after. Extremely Doom. Where are you going? What's up? My KD, bro? My KD's up. Whoa. That actually might fuck up my voice if I keep doing it. It's Mongolian throat metal, nostalgia, bruh. As I'm described to it. This sounds like the soundtrack Turok would get if it got remastered for modern day. And I haven't even played Turok. See, I'm actually only doing this to practice for the Tachanka rework of Rainbow. Otherwise, I would use any other gun. But I gotta get used to that heavy fire. Heavy caliber, $12,000, 400 caliber mounted chain gun. Did you listen to the dungeon synths? Yeah, I have, Snacks. Actually, I did further research and I found like a YouTube channel just full of dungeon synth albums. Which for those uninitiated, it's like RuneScape music. I found a YouTube channel just full of obscure dungeon synth albums. It's actually great. Don't you dare! Don't you dare, Beelzebub! Same headphones, gang. They're good. I kind of prefer using just like earbuds. But these are like my strategic headset. Also, I've had these for like 2015, 5 years now. Kind of overdue for a change. BFG. Oh, I should have paid attention. I would have grabbed it. God, what I wouldn't give to play this game, but with a Titanfall 2-esque slide or wall running. I know I'm bringing it up unnecessarily, but like, damn. That's like my favorite type of movement, and this is my favorite type of gunplay. And I just want to see them married. Hey, whoever's DJing, well done. I don't think I've had to skip one. I did skip one, but it was like an indie rock song that I would normally listen to myself, just maybe not while fragging. Arctic Monkeys are the shit. I really like some of their older stuff. I don't know if they put out something recently, but like their bluesy album they put out, I wasn't quite as on. But they have a good rep with me. I don't know if there's bunny hop in this game. It wouldn't shock me to hear that there is, but I haven't seen it, and I don't... If it exists, I don't use it. Woot. You can't check the scoreboard at victory, which kind of bugs me. You have to wait. One dab, one air guitar, and one finger guns.
Disclaimer, this is a work of fiction and creativity. This is not real. Do not carry out any of the instructions in this video. This is for your entertainment. Be aware that this can generate scared feelings. Enjoy.
I'll allow it. What was I saying earlier about the DJing? No, that's fine, that's fine. It's about to become a beat.
We interrupt your regular programming to bring you this emergency message. Important instructions will follow. This message is being broadcasted at the request of the United States government, SCP Foundation, and Central Intelligence Agency. An entity known as SCP-096 has breached containment.
What's that?
And is currently running directly to the Apache.
Oh my god! Oh no!
Contain, protect. At this time, please carry out the following instructions. Barricade yourself in a room. Lock all doors and windows. Turn off all heating and air conditioning systems. Blindfold yourself.
It crashed. I think my little stunt has actually crashed Doom again. Yep, not responding. Cool. That's what I get. Just checking. The SCP took my vocal cords. Now sometimes when I'm talking, it'll just randomly... And I don't think there's anything I can... I don't know if there's like a medicine for this. I think there was an episode of Mushishi that touches on that. I like fuck this up. Funk seems like a D-class type of person. I'm sure that's an SCP reference, but I just interpret that as in like I'm a D-class citizen, which I think is fair. I'm a D-class creator. So I guess it applies to my social rank as well. Dude, half of this Doom multiplayer experience is just trying to play. That's actually about what it means. Okay. I'll take it. I accept my role. SCP seems like the kind of thing, like, if I had read up about it in its early incarnations, I'd be totally into it. But because it just never entered my wheelhouse, it's just foreign. I mean, I love creepypasta stuff. I loved. Used to watch Yuri of Wind on YouTube all the time. The song request is like all over the place genre-wise, but it's good. I like the diversity. There are good comprehensive guides. I can link you. Do it. Send me it. I'm always down. I'm always emotionally down, but also I'm down to watch that. Why is this map like weirdly more vibrant than most Doom maps I've played today? Feels like I'm playing Reflex Arena. Didn't expect that. Reflex Arena, now that was a good game. If you liked Reflex, sign up for the Diabolical beta. I think that's happening in a few weeks. And Diabolical is basically Reflex Arena. It's like Quake. I don't know how well it's gonna do, but I always keep my eye open. I don't know. Reflex's problem is that it was a great game mechanically, but it was just... It didn't really individualize itself from other Quake types. Quake-esques. It was just another arena shooter with all the same weapons. Which is fine, like, for gameplay, but for marketing, good luck. You're gonna do about as good as Rat's Instagib. Which I think Diabolical might have the same issue. Cool. That was a super fast match. I think my preferred game mode is just 5v5 DM, just get to 250. I'm not as big a fan of the gimmicky freeze tag, capture the point matches. I have a great song, but it's 13 minutes. I got nothing against long songs, just 13. Thanks, Pineapple. I've used 2 years even though you never look funky on stream ever. Really? I don't look like a funky individual? Not even like in scent funky? Yeah, I probably should have named myself Punky in hindsight, but it's too late now. Thank you, though. I mean, I'll be around. I'll keep streaming. I'm kind of like wanting to stream actively again. I just don't know if it's going to be like me playing a bunch of different games or just one thing at a time. Donkey, that would have been a great name, too. Kind of got usurped by about 8 years. 3 years, give or take. Become a full-time Paladin streamer. I mean, it's a game I can play a lot, but I don't know, it's just... Paladins is a game I play because of a lack of options, not because it's, like, the shining example of what I've always dreamed of, you know? Oh, I've unlocked everything, finally. Oh, almost everything. I'll definitely stream more of it. I deserve that. This is totally Dragon Force. You can tell because all of their songs start and end exactly the same. With the exact same pedals. You could just change the name of every Dragon Force song to Fire in the Flames and no one would argue. They'd be like, yeah, that's Fire in the Flames. Keep swapping. Dragon Force is a band I have respect for their craft, but I don't have an interest in it, you know? Like, alright, the tone is cool. It's clearly well produced. It has about as much soul as a dragon. Which I wouldn't imagine as much. So far away. Dragon Force is the Overwatch of rock music. Metal, if you want to get technical. It's a good statement. It's fitting. For the circumstances, I'll say it's fitting. No more chasing, only killing. Dude, fuck the shotgun. I got a chase game so much. I like that the reload is way faster than the super shotgun. I like the scattergun look of the other one, but it's just so rough. Sounds more piratey than doomy. Yeah, that's fair. I lost. Good match. That's a problem with power metal in general. 80% of the songs are the same thing. Yeah. Any video game related videos you watched recently? You know, seeing a video about Doom multiplayer was kind of what intrigued me to play it. I didn't see the full thing, but someone made like an essay just kind of talking about where it's started and where it's been. But I haven't actually finished it. There was this great new FUNKe video. It's out right now. Well, out. It still needs to be finished and rendered, but I'm sure it'll eventually happen. Super Shotty's more useful to finish opponents off with instead of primarily relying on it. Okay. See, that's the thing. I just want to run at people with it. Yeah, I'll keep playing. I'm having fun. He hasn't even started. I'll have you know I've started it about 7 times. This may have already been asked, but is there anything you're hoping for in the new Animal Crossing? A Doom Guy helmet. Purchasable from the shop. Secondarily, long-term options. I felt like when you got in the late game of New Leaf, it was just upkeeping and upgrading your house, and I didn't feel like there was... Now, I haven't played it nearly as much as some other people, I'll say, but it felt like once you got late game in New Leaf, you were kind of trying to find stuff to do. I hope the new one has, like, longevity. Which I'm not even sure what would be the best term. Best thing for longevity in that game. And I don't just mean, like, holiday stuff or seasonal. I'm totally cool with like hip hop. It's just like I think this is the first one in the SR, not counting that Joji mashup. FUNKe is the uncle that tries to be cook. Hey, I'll have you know that I cooked a burger like 2 days ago, and my roommate said it smelled fantastic when he walked in. So, I'm not trying to be cook. I am cook. I used lemon pepper on it, and I think it really gave it a nice waft. That and some salt-free garlic seasoning. I'm slowly getting better. Smells good, but how did it taste? See, that's the thing. I didn't actually eat it, because this was right before he asked me to go out drinking for his birthday. So I threw out the burger, because I was only like 90% done with it, and we had to go. Smelled fantastic, though. It might have tasted like shit. I don't... The 3 ones I made prior to that day were great, though. What do you cook your burger to? Generally medium well. I kind of like it more on the done side than I do rare. But I feel like every patty's different. Like if I'm gonna get a sunrise burger, egg on top, then I want it a bit more like rare. How about steaks? I don't really cook steaks, so... I did it twice! Medium rare for my snakes. I like my snakes medium rare. Sometimes alive. I'm eating trash right now. Philly cheesesteak take. I don't take. Fuck Philly cheesesteak. What a waste. I'd rather eat cake. I don't really like the meat of a Philly cheesesteak. Maybe that's just my 7-year-old taste buds, though. Like, you could probably sell me if you handed me a good one. But to be fair, I have to be very selective about my cheeses. And that might be a determining factor in my current opinion. Have you ever eaten British food? One time I bought a pack of Jaffa cakes from the international aisle. So yeah, I'm a bit of a British connoisseur. And I gotta say, you guys are pretty good at your treats. No, not really. This is a song. Oh, hello. No, no, no. Come back, come back. Oh shit, they're actually kind of cornering me right now. Too far? Oh, I'm gonna lose it. There's no way they don't kill me. That works. Are you taking requests? Yeah, SR is open. It's set to subs only right now. So, get fucked, Triple Joe. No, I'm kidding. I do have it on, but it is limited right now. Is this Beware without the backing? I would argue this had more backing than Beware. Oh, you mean without the backing track? Sounds like good workout music. Have you watched the Game Developer Conference video with Mick Gordon talking about his process making the soundtrack for 2016? No, I've watched a lot of game dev conferences, but not for Doom. Send me that. I'm a sucker for any sort of like presentation on video games. There was a TEDx on TF2's economy like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think. Still relevant. They were talking about how Valve handled the Great Depression and how like you can curb a virtual economy by doing certain things. Kind of interesting. If you've ever followed TF2, you know most of what they talk about. Yeah, it didn't have that many views, but it was a cool little like TED Talk. I wish TF2 had more songs. Yeah, the last thing they added was like the conga dance. They dipped out. I always thought that TF2's sonic aesthetic was great. The use of brass instruments with sort of roomy drums. That's the only reason I wanted a TV show, so we got a soundtrack. All we got was Expiration Date, which I didn't even think that was a good soundtrack. They added a couple songs in Jungle Inferno. I bet they did. They probably made like one song for that cinematic. And now it's the main menu theme. I don't know, I wanted more applicable songs. I was like half thinking when I killed him, so I still got it. I don't have it anymore, it's gone. Man, I want to get good with burst fire, but it's just so foreign to me. It works fundamentally different from a tracking weapon. Opinion on this game? Second greatest single-player FPS campaign I've played. Second to Titanfall 2. And that's with like an asterisk of I know it's an opinion. I think objectively 16 might even have more like content, but one of the best single-player FPS things. And to be fair, I haven't played like all of the Doom single players, so I don't reflect that opinion of, like, all of them. Multiplayer, overlooked fun, but you're not missing anything if you didn't play it. The multiplayer is kind of just getting more time out of your purchase, you know? You're not going to find a new meaning for your gaming career. I thought I could, like, swoos, get him. Hotline Miami is pretty hand-in-hand with Doom in terms of, like, tempo. No, I'm good. I'm good. Yo, I'm turning it up a little bit. Hotline Miami 1 is great. I think that's a great standalone indie game. I think the franchise collectively... I wouldn't say it's overrated. I'm not going to say it's a definitive game. I don't know. I feel like it gets a fair amount of praise, not too much. This is, you can only really go so far with a 2D game of that sort, you know, before it tends to get a little samey. I mean, it becomes just a puzzle game with sort of similar puzzles repeating. This is good, like, get in the zone music. I'm out of it. Have you heard the 2006 album Body, the Blood, the Machine by Portland indie rock band The Thermals? That is so hyper-specific. You know, I actually haven't. Would you recommend it, Salamander? Because if you know me, you can say any random indie rock band album and I will ask for a link. Damn. He's having a little trouble. I'm overall not hyper impressed with the map design of this multiplayer. I mean, it's not like there's a super high bar. It's not like it's bad. I don't know. It feels kind of hard to take strategic angles in this. Aside from camping singular doors or high ground, particularly. I guess it's well designed for, what would you say, scouting out, flanking, for not camping one spot. Stuff like this is cool, where you have to sort of risk for reward. Favorite online FPS maps? Like, oh, of all time, Snakewater is one of my favorite TF2 maps. I'm trying to think of other games, but like, it's hard to name other games that have a good baseline that I enjoyed. What from Titanfall 2? GM Flatgrass. CP Cloak, another staple map. War Games in Titanfall 2. I think that's a really fun map where you're incentivized to run around in like a big circle donut loop. That was one of my favorite Titanfall 2 maps. Any map that has snow on it. Bloodborne Ludwig OST. More eerie than it is upbeat. Okay. If I had to pick, maybe Paris from Overwatch is a pretty great map. Especially the first. If someone requests 2 in a row, should I remove one? Yeah, I'd say so. I see 2. You're fine to queue 2, but like, wait a few minutes. Nice bucket head. Thanks. You like my grass-fed Solaire outfit? It's great. Hold on, I'm gonna BRB a sec. Get water. I turned the webcam off because I'm leaving the room and I don't want you to get hypnotized by my ass cheeks clapping as I walk out. But I'm back. Hold on, gotta sit crisscross. That means business for me. It's weird, like I can never go full hardcore gamer mode without sitting crisscross. Or with my legs up like L. I don't think I have the back for that anymore, though. I sit like a Buddhist monk when I'm gaming. It's the best way I can put it. Game frozen? No, that's just my absolute fraggage is so fast the human eye can't even keep up. So your brain's kind of lagging behind my screen. I know on black screen I had to tab out again. Oh, I think I like this map actually. Like the openness of it. No, I want it. I want it. You bitch. Aw. That's fair. He claimed it before I did. Thanks, bro. Brothon. Today's your birthday? Oh, nice. I would have invited you. Me and my roomie, his birthday was like 2 days ago. We went out drinking. I would have invited you, man. Any viewer that ever has a birthday, just let me know. We'll go out drinking. You might not even be 21. I'll cover you. Don't worry. I'll make that one of my channel points. I'll illegally buy you a drink. And if you sub, I'll even make a fake ID and email it to you. I'm surprised I survived that. It's a pretty good deal. I mean, I've had a fake ID offered to me once. I went to Florida LAN years ago, like a TF2 LAN, and I was hanging out with one of my buddies there. And at the time I was 18, and while we're hanging around, he just like whispers over to me like, "Bro, you need a fake ID?" What? Yeah, let's go drinking. You know, I was tempted. I was like, should I? I didn't. Does donating get me heroin? No, that's tier 3. Sorry. So you... I mean, you can donate 25, but it's gonna be like... It's gonna be some pretty bad heroin. Sorry. Got a sub for it. Man, I am just like I am stacking up incriminating evidence to get me off of this platform with every passing stream. Imagine actually wanting to drink alcohol. I don't think people drink it for the taste, man. I think there's a reason. I couldn't tell you why. Listening to this is just convincing me to go play Hyrule Warriors. You've done it. I'll play it. Heroin is unironically my last name. You must have a very interesting family history, Mango. I would love to see what your ancestors were like. They must have been interesting people. Must have had a lot of basements. A lot of farmland. "3v3. Oh, the queues are dying. It's fine. Usually fills up. It's not as bad as people with the last name Dickinson. Yeah. My last name's Garden in Italian, so if I had to guess, my ancestors were probably wheat farmers. Because they're heavily Italian and Irish heritage, so they probably amassed the oats needed to make alcohol, if I had to guess. What kind of garden plants wheat? I guess farmer would be a more appropriate last name. I just figured that might be more interesting than a tomato family. I only say that because it seems like far back into my history, my family can handle their alcohol. So if I had to guess, it was wheat related. Haven't seen you in a while, Funk? You haven't? Alright. Let's make up for it by having unadulterated eye contact for 5 seconds. Okay, we're good. Oh. I didn't... I just looked at my screen. That's fine. That joke didn't quite land how I wanted it to, but I'll work with it.
Incoming regeneration. Regeneration spawn.
I think I burned my eyes. Where are they? It's 3v3. They don't exist. Oh, this womps. They're doing this. La Squadra did nothing wrong? Absolutely, you're incorrect. Do you have any idea how many bystanders were murdered by them just on a daily basis? They did many things wrong. You know, this intro grew on me. I really wasn't that into it initially, but if you've seen the final version, you know, like, what they did. The Eurobeat version, I'm not quite as familiar with. Yeah, Prosciutto particularly. A lot of casualties. I like the dynamic of La Squadra, but kind of like it's a Bucciarati's gang versus another equally sized gang, but... And I really thought Part 5 had a great cast of villains. They made it almost like the villains are their own people, right? They have backstories and they have motivations. They just kind of pulled back on it. Nightmare campaign? Chat, vote right now. Should I try to play Nightmare campaign? I have to gauge interest. Too many yeses. Stop saying yes. Yellow said no. Stop. Please. Please, I just beat the Rising DLC. I don't want to... I'll do one level. I will do one level tonight, okay? There's an Ultra Nightmare? It's a good thing I don't have that unlocked. Survive into the fire to unlock this difficulty. My game crashed. I hit Start Nightmare and it instantly crashed. Oh no, I guess I can't do it. Ah, golly gee. Jiminy Christmas, I guess there's nothing I can do. Hold on, I'll try again. It won't even let me start it again. It thinks it's still open. Favorite stand? Favorite stand fight is True Men's World, I'll say. But that's not my favorite stand conceptually. I'm trying to think of the coolest utility stand. It'd probably be something from Part 7. You know the casino stand? The guy that can, like... I don't want to spoil anything, but... They fight a certain stand user in a casino. I thought that was a really cool ability. The Part 7 one, I don't even know what its name was. The one where they had to, like, get rid of money. It was right before the casino fight. That's probably my coolest stand. Because it was, like, a super interesting fight. Sugar Mountain, yes. I like stands that make for an interesting... How can you beat this? It's sort of like a puzzle. Not just who hits harder. Thanks, Candies. Five had a ton of great fights, but it's... Part 5's greatest fights were one that were in motion. So one that's on a train, one that's on a boat, one that's On a plane. Planes, trains, and everything in between. If I've had the greatest tempo of any part. 96% voted for me to complete Nightmare tonight. To complete. Didn't Lazy Purple stream it, and he played like at least 6 hours of it. I don't even think he finished. I will play one level just to see how I fare. You can change the title. How far am I in? 2 hours? It's worth a break, right? I'll put back on the tunes. I just want to get there first. What is Nightmare mode exactly? Is it just you can only get hit twice? Oh god, it's going to affect my damage on them, isn't it? As someone who frequently has strange dreams, a nightmare can't be that bad, right? I'm gonna speedrun it. The problem is I don't know how to do that thing where they put their back to a wall and then no clip out. And that could cause issues. Oh, by the way, I haven't played Doom 2016 in about 2 years minimum. So, it's gonna be, like, foreign to me on some level as well. I'm happy to speed run through this, but my sense of direction may be lacking. They're more aggressive, you get less health from armor and pickups, and I take damage. My next few streams will be varied.